Okay. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do filters. Fixing this ship as we fly it. Okay. Yeah, that actually should be much better. Yo. Yeah. Right about there. Cool. Yo, welcome back to the Rambling Rowgh Show. I am your host, Rambling Rowgh. That is a dog in the background that I don't even know if you can hear. This is my illustrious co-host, Nigel.
Yo, what up? What's going on, people?
Yeah, we back here for another episode of the pod. And I guess I just have a little intro question. You know, how are you, my brother?
I'm doing good.
Doing well.
I'm doing well.
It is Wednesday, September 13th. We are outside once again. Colon. You know, anything cool happening in your week? Anything? Any
Nah, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all on the pod. I'm pretty antisocial. Been feeling real just antisocial, just chilling. So no, it's just another week. But it was a nice week. But just another week passed by, you know what I'm saying? How about yourself?
Well, up until yesterday, week was actually going pretty regular too. Just work, going back home, and then yesterday I'm in the McDonald's. We were just talking about this. Literally, I was just standing around doing nothing, waiting for my McDonald's meal like anybody else. Feel me? When all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Fat Boy SSE walks into the McDonald's and doesn't cause a ruckus. He doesn't start doing some crazy shit. This motherfucker just walks right up to the cashier, looks at the little 5'2" girl there. She said, leans in real close, and he's like, "Hey, let me get some sweet and sour." So he's standing there. I took a little double take when I first saw him. I was like, "Oh shit, wait." And I looked again, like I snapped my head back. But there was a little delay for the girl to get the sweet and sour. But in that time, I did not engage. I didn't say nothing to him, man. I just kept it chill. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to ruin his day with no fan bullshit. Just be, And also I didn't really have nothing to say to him, so I just kind of let him be. But it was funny because there was this dude. You know what I'm saying? Dude was waiting in the McDonald's as well, and he had his baby with him. He had his little daughter. And when Fat Boy was leaving the McDonald's, this guy went for a dap. You know what I'm saying? You commonly go for the dap. It's a sign of respect. You know what I'm saying? If you leave somebody hanging, you know what I'm saying? That could be, you know what I'm saying? That could be, you know what I'm saying? If you leave somebody hanging, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they gonna. Hey, anyway, yeah. So, dude went for the dap. Fat Boy, he also said, "Hey, what's up, bro?" Like, and that boy just kind of just looked at him. It was a closed fist, and he just kind of looked at him and just kept it pushing. He just kept it walking. And yeah, man. After the fact, I held open the door for dude, and I got nothing I got not even as much as a glance, as like a hey, thank you, dog. Damn, do you hear that buzz? I don't know what that is. Hold up. Okay. Bet. Okay. I think that I don't know if that fixed it, but it kind of fixed it. But the point is, man, hey, man, treat people like with respect. Treat people how you would want to be treated. It's only the right thing to do. And that's all I got, dog. That's here. Excuse me. Let's just see if I can move that. Okay, but yeah, man. Yeah. Saw a celebrity in the McDonald's, and it it gave me an interesting social experiment where this guy completely acted rude. I mean, I held open the door for him. He was holding his little Happy Meal for his daughter. Holding his daughter. And this guy can't even say a simple thank you. How rude is that, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, is he not the worst? No, I'm demonizing my man. He ain't the worst for that. I mean,
Yeah, he's not the worst, man. You know, he was probably just a little like peeved a little bit. Like, damn, like I went for the dap, didn't get no dap. You know what? I'm just push through my day, man. Feed my daughter, man. Just go on. He probably was just in too much in his head to even notice that you even did that.
That you know, honestly, that's a good point. Because I would be probably a little peeved too. I would be a little, you know what I'm saying? I'd be a little heated if here I go stretch my whole grown ass man hand, and then this other grown man that I respect does not return it with the sign of respect. That is to just, and it wasn't even like it wasn't even like an open hand. It was just a simple, just dap. But nah, you right. Hey man, shout out to dude. You know, I hope you enjoyed your McDonald's meal. Yeah, honestly, I'm a terrible podcast host. I just want these things to come out, Nigel. I just want us to get it in, pause. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really worried about the podcast topics, or I mean, I should be. I actually should be, and I will be. It's just it's quite a lot, at least for me. Like, okay, so before even getting on this pod, I had to ask this guy if he wanted to come do it, because it's still not something that we've gotten scheduled. So yeah, man, it's just, you know, it's a little nerve-wracking to do that. And then also, but yeah, I gotta like prepare topics and whatnot and things to say. I mean, we were just talking about it, and there were a few topics out in the world, but now I'm just sitting here, you know, just kind of just doing the pod. Not a single thing comes to my head, you know, to talk about at all. Well, I did just have a conversation with Christian Flores. Salute to him.
Who is Christian Flores?
Oh, that's a, you know, little freedom fighter, activist, you know, hard worker for the community of San Bernardino. It's a person who goes out of their way to make sure that well, recently he just told me that he actually just went out and represented a lady who doesn't speak much English and helped her inside of court basically negotiate more time to transition out of her living situation. She was going from one place to another. They were gonna give her some kind of really short eviction turnover time, but yeah, he negotiated a longer time. So shout out to Christian. He was just telling me a bunch of stuff. He's also involved in the, you know, SB politics, and he was telling me about the recall election, and we were just having a little him-haw about that. But speaking of the recall election, who you got?
I ain't even gonna hold you. I haven't done no research. I've been getting a lot of calls though saying to recall Gavin Newsom. A lot of calls, a lot of texts, a lot of that. I feel like I got to do my due diligence of you know, doing maybe just searching up the topic, you know, searching up the candidates.
Tomorrow's voting day.
You know, I could do it today.
Yeah. You could. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's how I feel about the recall. But you know, it's super important. So
well, a Christian actually explained to me that, okay, you know, the petition that they had, just the fact that it's gotten out of that level, if people in general, right, vote for anybody on the ballot, if those votes for any new governor is a majority, then the people voting no on the recall, then the person who has the most votes wins. So basically, let's say, I mean, all the votes come in together, and for the side of the recall, they come into 1 million votes all together. But this is separated through 10 candidates. So let's say like one candidate only has 200,000 votes, right? But then Gavin Newsom has 700,000 no recalls. The person with 200,000 votes wins. Because the million in majority for the recall, whoever you chose gets the recall. You get what I'm saying? So that's why it's interesting. So where Christian was even telling me that, yeah, it's looking like we're going to have a new governor. Conservative governor, and he predicted. I told him, I was like, take your emotions out of it, take your feelings out of it, everything, and he predicted that we may see Larry Elder, the radio host and political commentary guy, black man. Yeah, like that. Yeah.
There's actually a woman in Walmart that knows Larry Elder and faithfully follows him. She is a conservative, and she was telling me to vote for him. A lot of people have been telling me to like
black lady?
No, white lady.
White lady.
Yeah, she saves horses.
There you go.
Saves animals. Kind of like treats them if they're abused and stuff like that.
Oh.
So yeah, that's what she does.
And the white lady at the Walmart was telling you that you too should vote for Papa Larry Elder. Did she give you any specific reason why Larry Elder?
She did, and I'm trying to put it all into my head, but she did. She let me know. I just gotta think on this one.
No, you're good. I mean, you were saying that she's conservative, so, and yes, Larry Elder is conservative. He's, according to Christian, he's not for women's rights, and does not believe in climate change. Doesn't believe climate change to be, but even Christian admitted that, climate change itself is not even like, we don't know the numbers, and we don't, but what we see even in a day-to-day, like, I don't know if you heard about this, but one of the recent fires up north was caused by a professor up there. Yeah, up north, a college professor of this new race theory or critical theory. I'm not sure exactly which one it was, but he went up there and started that.
I heard something. Yeah, he's getting charged for capital like arsonist or arcany or something.
Well, that's what arsony, and that's what he is. I mean, he was going around setting fires, and it caused communities to be on fire.
So we're saying that was like just one of the causes of the California fires last year?
No, I believe this was one of the more recent ones this year.
Oh, okay.
I believe so. I'm not a journalist. So go get your fucking news, man. You know what I'm saying? You hear us referencing this story? No. Don't even. I'm not even gonna do the research. I ain't got no young Jamie. We ain't got no Jamie. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no Jamie pull it up. Go pull up the goddamn research yourself. We're him on for the fucking podcast to get the time in. You know what I'm saying? Go do your due diligence. Cause why? Because proper preparation prevents poor performance. Say it with me now. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Go get your due diligence. You hear us talking about a story, go do your research. But the point of the matter is, they got a crazy critical theory teacher out there setting fires, and Christian even admitted, he was like, yeah, man, there's a lot of, I mean, he didn't exactly say this in his own words directly, but he was agreeing with me in saying, there are a lot of other things that affect the environment, like crazy people out there, not even just the politically, just people in nature setting fires, and that's dangerous, man. And that affects the environment, and only you can stop a forest fire. So if you ever see any crazy signs or any smoke or anything like that, you better do something about it, bitch.
But only you can stop a forest fire in the sense of like just starting a fire in the forest, right? Like, isn't that what that means?
I think it means
not as in like you can like just don't start a forest fire.
Yeah.
Like don't start a fire in the forest unless you're you know what you're doing.
It's that. But it's also, everybody is together in this fight against forest fires. In that, if you see something, say something. You see some smoke, say something.
I think I agree with that. I'm not. I mean,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because like force fight. Yeah. Because nah, it's bad.
Only you. So yeah, man, Larry Elder may become our new governor. If not, if the no to the recalls is higher, then we will stay with Gavin Newsom. And honestly, in all seriousness, I've been kind of joking around. I've been kind of playing with this topic a little bit, but honestly, in all fairness, I really don't have a strong opinion either way. I mean, the great thing about the United States of America, especially when you view it from like a sort of a young man's perspective, is like, well, there are different states that don't exactly see, how we're doing things as the right way, and they do things their own way. And it gives you that impetus to say, well, let me just go see what it's like over there. So I always like that. I always like the idea of, yeah, we could just up and just leave and still be citizens of this great place and still go just expect a lot of the same basic standards that we see here, or maybe even more in a different place like Texas, Florida, whatever the case is. It's like that's a fun and exciting proposition to me. Like, oh, the place that you live is now uninhabitable. Like, yes, it's terrible, and yes, it's upending, but from a young man's perspective, it's sort of it's almost exciting. Like, thinking about the possibilities of where I might live other than California has been an exciting thought for me, and I have put thought into that. And when I think about it hard, it someplace a little bit more free on these COVID restrictions, and not to say that entertainers like me or rappers or anybody like that are where you should get your news from. You should make your decisions based on where you feel comfortable, and you probably should feel more comfortable with somebody who has a degree in the area of expertise that we're talking about, epidemiology, whatever. But the point is I honestly would feel probably more comfortable somewhere more free, somewhere where people are not looking over their shoulder for the next person with a mask on, and if they are, doing so in a way that's, hey, do you have your mask? Are you sure you should be out here without your mask? You may be at risk. Just more like we're trying to help one another rather than just trying to demonize the next person that doesn't agree with us.
I think that was a well said tangent.
Yeah, it was like a lie. It was just a stream of consciousness.
That was well said. That was I agree. I agree with what you're saying. Yeah, man. I don't feel that you should. I also don't feel that you should be demonized for the choices you make in your own life. But anyways, though, let's get into the topic of you and your feelings of Patty Pattinson, or Patty. What's
I think he needs to get his fucking chin fucking knocked off. The little bugger, the bastard. I think he needs to get his. I think Patty the baddie.
Patty the baddie.
Listen, man. Listen. As the days go on, as the followers mount, this guy is just increasing the. Yeah, I'm here to stay, and yeah. And listen, man, I just can't wait to see him back inside the octagon. I want Dana White to give this man another assignment. I want it to be expedient. And listen to me, man. I sound like a fucking Roman emperor talking about what he needs inside of the Coliseum. Like, I need to see blood. Nah, I ain't gonna lie though. Like, I don't know. Wait, what division is he in?
I believe he's a lightweight.
He's a lightweight. Interesting. So that means he's there with who? He's there with Poirier and them, Connor. Now, who else? Well, the champion would be Oliveras. What exciting fights do you see for Patty the Baddie Pimpleton?
Yeah, I'm not too well versed into the the lower tier guys of every division, or any division. I only know mainly the top 10. I mean, but that's how the UFC is advertised. Like, they don't show you the prospects until they kind of get scheduled to fight.
Oh, they show you. These motherfuckers just don't know how to market themselves, and that's the one thing that you can kind of look at Patty and say, I appreciate that. Because it's like, God damn it, you're on national motherfucking television just to be a national star. You could just turn that on. That's a thing. Like, you could just be the badass UFC cage fighter that you are. I mean, that's exactly what you are. Like, you got the hot. I mean, I'll give this to him. Got the hot girlfriend. Then you got the, you know what I'm saying? You got the dirty room on the Instagram. You know what I'm saying? It's him and his girl. He's grabbing ass. And then he's got like a hotel room that looks properly disheveled after, yeah, I just won my first fucking UFC fight and became a goddamn national star like that. Like, what the fuck? Like, and probably international star, because, yeah, you know he's big out. He was already big out there in the UK. And then now, motherfuckers over here is fucking with him. So it's just, boom, I just did that. Like, yes, he's on his Tyson shit. He on some, like, joy, like, not... but you see how his face turn. I say, John. See, you bring up any great basketball players to a well-versed black man. This man will just these are gods to this man. So he can't. Yo, man. You know, that's blasphemy. That's literally taking names out the Bible. That was like Patty the Patty
Pemberton.
Patty Pemberton. Yeah, there you go.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, man. He shout out to old boy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's his first fight. He got a dub, and he made the most out of it. Cause that is a possibility you could do, or you could just, you know, not, you know, you could just be yourself, man. But if you really want to make the big bucks, it's definitely you gotta have some kind of character. Gotta have some kind of character, cause you know what I'm saying, we've already been shown Conor McGregor, Nate Diaz. Anderson Silva, when he's fighting, he literally does all these antics and shit. People love that. And he was a great fighter at the same time. It's just like, if you are a great fighter and also a great showsman, it can go a long fucking way. Like, it doesn't matter. Well, it matters for your legacy if you win and lose, but it doesn't necessarily matter for your pockets. Like, I feel like your pockets go up if you still have that character in or outside the octagon. But obviously, you know, winning is a very important thing. So Patty the Batty, shout out to old boy getting his first dub. He was very excited. He was very charismatic. You know what I'm saying? He really showed out. He was just geeking out. And I don't hate on him, man. I actually, you know, I love to see it, because it's like, yeah, bro, like, I'm here. I'm in the UFC. Hell yeah. First fight. I did my thing. I got rocked a little bit, but fuck that. I pushed through. I persevered through. You know, so you gotta respect it. But then it's like, you know, you got kind of a side of like, all right, bro, can you show some humility?
Yeah, nah. I want to see some earned humility. I want to see somebody just knock that goddamn fucking bowl cut clean off. I'm sorry.
Nah, I don't want to see that.
Like, just over the top left, just like lightweight. Who's up in there that could just, bro? Like Gaethje.
Dude.
Oh no, fuck no.
Why are we talking about top contenders?
No. I want to see Gaethje just. Okay. No.
See,
I'm sorry,
but that's just not how the UFC works. The UFC works. So basically, the UFC, they probably gonna just put him up with another prospect again. You don't just fight the top contenders until you become a contender.
Remembering what's his name? Chris Motino. Excuse me. Yeah, you don't know, dude. The dude who fought Sean O'Malley. My bad. Yeah.
Oh, Chris Motino. Bantamweight.
Yeah, see, but
he's gonna fight again. He's gonna fight again, man. He's coming up. He's gonna fight again.
Yes, he is.
So yeah, man, Chris Motino. I hope you can get your dub, dog. Or I don't know, because I don't know Duke who you're fighting though.
But it does go to your point, regardless of who's fighting. Like, bruh, look at Sean O'Malley fighting Chris Motino. That's what they do. I mean, you don't just go. Well, except for in the case of Cyril Gane. Well, that was 5 fights. 5-6 fights. I mean,
he put a name out there. His name was out there.
Yeah, and he didn't even do a flashy.
And he put his work.
It was just the work. Straight, just the work. Straight. It just worked.
I mean, he did niggas. He put some people out, man.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, now Cyril Gane is a straight problem in that heavyweight division.
Yeah. Who you got on that? You know, the what do you call it? The unification battle. Yeah. France. Cameroon. So much connection between these two countries because if you actually know, it's one of the French-speaking countries in West Africa. Cameroon,
I didn't know.
France. So much connection. So much, Francis Ngannou. He's got the big France connection, I believe.
So are they gonna fight?
Yeah, they're gonna fight. It's hold on. Let's see. Ngannou gone. Let's see when this is to come up.
Is this something the UFC has put out?
I'm like 95% sure.
What the hell?
He disclosed UFC 265. Wait, okay, maybe they're not scheduled yet. Are they not?
No,
I thought it was.
Yeah.
Which fight was scheduled for early next year? Was that Whitaker and Adesanya? Yeah, I think that might have been Whitaker and Adesanya, so I might be tripping, but let's see if Ngannou and Cyril Gane is scheduled versus Gane date. Let's see here. Yeah, no, it's still not still not up. But it will happen. Has to. I mean, or I don't know, because Francis Ngannou's now champion and has realized his worth and is now talking about how he doesn't want to be out here fighting for no damn chicken change, no chump change. And
salute to the fighters knowing their own worth, because you know what I'm saying, I feel like it's kind of, this has been starting to happen all throughout sports. It's like the players or the fighters or the athletes are really starting to realize, like, yeah, man, I gotta find my own self value in this, because it's a business, man. And like, you gotta be a businessman, like you really do, because yeah, man, you know what I'm saying, like, look at boxers, they get paid big bucks. Like, they be getting paid, like, well, if you're like a title fighter, you could be getting paid pretty decently. I don't know, or
like Canelo.
Right, like, yeah, Canelo's we could for sure say he's a straight millionaire. Like,
there's just no question. There's no funny business. There's no second guess. Maybe a promoter. Nope, none of that.
But they
just have it. So what do you call?
And he also
dialed
has
in
promotions. Like, he has like mad promoting deals and sponsorships and shit like that. Though he is like the kind of like the world's greatest boxer right now.
So, but
you know,
yeah, greatest boxer. Boxing is still like the number one. I mean, as far as fighting sports, yeah, MMA is still not as widely accepted as boxing. I mean, it's I think it's as passionately loved. Like, the most passionate about MMA are probably equal to the most passionate about boxing, but it's like, but masses.
Still, MMA fighters should still be getting paid. I feel.
Oh yeah,
millions, right? I don't know, but because you would have to get into the side of the business of the UFC, right? But I don't know. But yeah, I feel that like they should be getting paid millions, especially the title fighters or the top contenders. They should be getting paid, my just due. Like, I'm putting my body on the line, and I'm a top contender, or I hold the champ. I'm the champ.
The champ. The fact that the champ has any qualms about being paid is
but then you got the
so sickening.
But then you got the Kamaru Usmans and the Israel Adesanya's who are just like, fuck it. I don't go damn. I'm fighting.
Yeah.
So that's what kind of makes me like,
but
are they getting? How much are they getting paid?
But you would just have to bet. I mean, at least, is he? The amount of endorsement sort of type of bags that he be getting, like,
yeah, he definitely.
He's such a face. He's such a, like, and I don't even know what brands he's with. I don't know, but I would just have to say maybe the money they get from all the outside sources is so good. It's just like, fuck it. I'm gonna just focus on being the #1 UFC guy. There it is, man. Ngannou's got a different opinion, and honestly, he should. Them heavyweights play different. Them niggas just running around there with these, like, clubs of hell that can, with one hit, just obliterate you and just cause irreparable brain damage.
Yeah.
And be causing irreparable brain damage.
Yeah,
And
the heavyweight
you've done
division.
that, so
The heavyweight division is no joke.
it's no joke. It's like football players going right up against each other in the damn ring. So you're looking at it and you're going, yeah, I want hazard pay.
Yeah, no.
What the hell? Like,
no,
I don't know.
definitely. Yeah, that definitely. Like kind of expands the conversation.
I mean, there's so many knockout guys, and Cyril Gane's not that guy, right? So we're expecting a technical, likely highly on the feet, rapid feet, because this dude Cyril Gane apparently, to Joe Rogan, we're Roganites here on the Rambling Rowgh Show. But yeah, this man was like, yeah, he's the fastest heavyweight I've ever seen. So we're seeing a fight like that. Maybe he doesn't get knocked out, but I go back into fighting other people. My name is lifted all the way up here. Now I'm just gonna get back getting this, like, I don't know, man. I don't know exactly how the UFC shit works now, but it should work on some kind of percentage base. You bring in whatever you bring, but it's just hard to say that, because then you have these lower fighters who they're on the cards and they're struggling with getting, even like some of them are struggling to even get paid. Like you saw that one female fighter who had the GoFundMe, and you're looking at it and you're going, well, you don't bring in any money though. So if we have that model, then you should get what you're getting. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of just it kind of sucks, because
it gets tricky.
It gets a little tricky.
It gets tricky, right? When you kind of put it that way.
Well, not nothing, but you should get some kind of just. But then what is that? Because it's a business,
right?
So prayers up for all the UFC people trying to get paid, man. I hope y'all get paid what y'all do deserve. Honestly, we in that case though, maybe next time I'll look into some stories and see what kind of information, or just in between the week, I'll just look to see some stories about this UFC pay. I'll just keep an eye out for that. Just so we can bring it to the pod with a more educated ear. But anyway, yeah, man.
I just also want to just transition into football.
Washington, was it?
Washington football team.
Yeah, how could I forget that?
You can't. WFT.
That's such a creative and original name.
The Washington football team, man.
There you go.
The WFT, man.
The Washington fucking football team.
Washington. Washington? Yeah, I don't know what you just said.
I just said some bullshit.
Yo, guys. Charger fans. Charger media account. Y'all think y'all funny changing our logo from a W to an L. Alright.
Y'all gotta see them again this season?
Actually, I don't think we do. Which is just the worst. That's just the worst. That's the worst part. We probably don't see them again, and we just gotta.
What happened between the Washington football team and the Chargers? Yesterday, I walked in on you watching the game. Today is Monday, the 13th, and yesterday I watched in on you watching the game. You were saying that the Washington football team defense was looking impeccable.
They were looking impeccable, man. But then, right at the goal line, our running back fumbled it, and like right after a pick, our running back fumbled the ball, and then they ended up scoring a touchdown, which was the touchdown that really daggered the game. So,
what was the ending score?
It was 20-16.
That's fresh. There you go.
So all we really needed was a touchdown, but the whole the moment. I feel like the momentum of the whole game was kind of killed after that, because damn, the defense couldn't. It wasn't even just a field goal. It was the fact that we just got fucking. Because if it was a field goal, they would have tied it. It was been a tie game. Cool. But with the touchdown, that just hurt. Yeah, it was just
daggered you.
Yeah,
took the morale out.
Man. It was pretty bad. But hey, man, I saw good flashes from our quarterback, Taylor.
Good flashes.
Yeah, dude, Taylor Heineke. Oh, man, football is a dangerous shit, man. Dangerous sport, man. I saw a lot of injuries. Week 1, I saw a lot of injuries reported. I didn't see them, but Our quarterback, the Washington football team quarterback, Ryan Fitzpatrick, got hurt. Yeah, Ryan Fitzpatrick got injured. And, oh, that was my phone.
Oh, that was your phone. I
Yeah.
was like, what the hell was that? Something fell. Ryan, wait. During that game?
Yeah, during the game, he got injured, got his
Heineke.
something with his hip, man. But Taylor Heineke came into the game and scored a touchdown.
Took an L.
Took an L, but scored a touchdown, man. And he was passing well, and it was nice, man. He drove it down the field. Yeah, I got high hopes. Man. It's just one game. Justin Herbert was on his shit. He was cooking the defense down the field though. But when we went to the red zone, it was a lock. But it just it just so happened that it wasn't because morale was killed. That's how sport goes sometimes. The morale gets killed after one play. Like it's just like, oh fuck. But hey, the Washington football team, man. We are currently 0-1 on the bottom of our division with the Cowboys. So, but yeah, man, we here and we here to come for that number 1 spot, man.
How long do they expect Fitzpatrick to be out?
I'm not sure, but he's on the IL list, so I would like to say more than a week.
Well, listen, man. I wish the Washington I want to send, like Charlamagne says, I want to send the Washington football team healing energy. I think they need it.
Yeah, no, they for sure do, man. That was tragic.
Hey, man, my man was excited to watch his team win, but that didn't happen. But maybe next week.
I really thought they were gonna pull out the dub, man. But it's just one. It was just one play. But honestly, maybe that drive wouldn't have gone anywhere anyway, but we don't know. You know what I'm saying and if the drive didn't go anywhere, we would have punted it, and that would have been better than being at the goal line. But hey, that's I scream. Hey, man, that's football, man. That's sports.
That
sports, is sports for you.
One winner, one loser.
Mm-hmm.
One winner, one loser, man. Did anything else happen in the football realm that was interesting to you this week? First week of football.
First week of football.
Is there any even real reason? I mean, let's see. Who's the stars right now in football? Who's the stars?
Yeah, I can't really.
Who's the real stars?
I wouldn't be able to tell you. Tom Brady.
Somehow, huh?
Patrick Mahomes. Russell Wilson,
Mahomes,
Lamar Jackson.
There
The quarterbacks, you can. Russell Wilson,
few more
Justin
black
Herbert.
quarterbacks, though. Few more black quarterbacks,
The
when
black,
you look up.
Hey, the black quarterbacks, they was cooking. A lot of them had multiple TDs this past weekend. Shout out to my boy. Shout out to that boy, Jameis Winston.
Why'd you change it from my boy to that boy?
He's not my boy.
Bro, why you can say that though. Don't feel like.
No, shout out to that. Shout out to the king.
Well, I won't judge you for just saying that's my boy in the sense of like, cause I be getting on this man's head sometimes. Like I be like, oh yeah, cause sometimes he'll be like, yo, it's my team. Like, my team, it's like we just did this. My team, nigga, that ain't your team. Like you ain't on the team. Like you are not. But you are. It's just like
you are a fan of this team.
Yeah, and it's just like, bro, if that's what you want to say though, like honestly, I be hating this shit. Man, you just say whatever the fuck you want to say, man.
Yeah, man, you rocking. Yeah, you are one with this team as a fan of the team, in my opinion. But yeah, man. Yeah, dog. Just the shout out to the motherfucking Washington football team. Besides just the Washington football team and football, there's also we also got.
Huh? What? There's another Washington football team outside of football?
No, but besides that.
Oh, just shout out to Washington teams.
Yeah, no. Shout out to the Washington football team and football. But besides that, we got football as in soccer going on too. And Liverpool took a dub, but prayers up to my boy Elliot, 18-year-old. I believe he's either a defensive player or a midfielder. He snapped his leg on the pitch. So yeah, prayers up to him, man.
Snapped his leg so he's a Liverpool player?
Yeah, a Liverpool player, man.
And while the pitch. So he was a corner kick.
It was in the corner kick. When you say the pitch, that's just the field. But like English terms, like that's just the field. In like soccer, football terms. No, but yeah. So yeah, he got slid tackled for the ball, and someone like kind of fucked up his ankle. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
That sounds bad.
Yeah.
Hey man, prayers up to Duke Elliott.
Yeah, Elliott, man.
Prayers up to Duke.
Yeah,
Fought hard, but you know,
got the dub. Hey, but we got
Still
the dub for Elliott. You'll never walk alone, man. That's the Liverpool motto. You will never walk alone. You will never walk alone. So
they got models out there. What's the motto for the fucking Washington football team?
yeah, see, I wouldn't be able
Don't be
to
racist until the last second.
I wouldn't be
Or
able
be
to
racist until the last second.
I wouldn't be able to tell you, dog. The shot, or I guess it was hail to the Redskins, but
Hail.
but now
Fuck.
But now you
But
can't.
you know, so what is hilarious about that is like y'all did no hailing to any Redskin see that you see how quickly, like, bro, I would never say this word, like, okay, Redskin, like, what?
Yeah, when you kind of say it out
When you
loud.
just say it out loud, that just sounds wild.
Yeah.
It sounds wild. In any other context other than the football team, my bad.
Yeah, it does sound pretty wild though. I'm glad they changed it, man. Because shout out to the Washington football team. It does. Yes, there's no creativity to it, but that's the new branding.
And
now,
they even
man.
said that it was a temporary name.
They did.
And the fact that it's still gone on.
They can still change it.
Yeah, they could, but they haven't yet. Hey, man, you don't have any water. Do you have any water out here?
Got no water, just dry throwing in it.
You look a
Pause.
little parched, man. You look a little parched, man. If you want to get water right now, you can go get some water, dog.
Nah, see, I ain't getting no water, man.
Ain't get no water.
I'm talking to the people on the podcast.
There you
What's
go.
going on, people? Come on, man. What you got for me?
We already talked about the recall. We talked about a few cool things too. I'm writing this movie. Gonna get that done soon. That's all I can really honestly think about. That, this podcast, and
I guess we could talk a little bit about One Piece now that we've kind of flushed out those other topics, because the last time I feel like we kind of went a little too hard.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll just focus on the chapter that we just recently read instead of going on the whole ass tangent on it.
And what a chapter, man.
Yeah, the chapter was pretty crazy. Honestly, I probably need to reread it. I ain't even gonna cap. But yeah, the chapter was pretty crazy. No. I know what happened. Yeah, man.
By the way, One Piece spoilers. If you fuck with One Piece,
Yeah, big.
we're watching this. Spoilers. Spoilers. We're going to be talking about the latest manga in One Piece, but not for too long, I swear. But yeah, man, we finally. I mean, I think again we were just talking about. Shout out to my guy Spencer 4317. He pulls up to the chat. This guy just literally. I gave the disclaimer about One Piece. He said, "Okay, I'm out." But nah. Yeah, we were talking about the metaphors of One Piece off camera, and we were talking about kind of like how there's a couple. There's so many different metaphors, right? I mean, it's just good writing. It's just expansive writing. There's gonna be a lot of that. That's kind of typical. That's kind of expected. But in One Piece, you'll see things like in the Paramount War, Whitebeard, in the anime version. He has this flame going over his face, and while that's happening, this is as he's, struck by Akainu. While that's happening, he's, reliving the memories of Ace and all that stuff, and da-da-da-da-da, and what did he say?
Yeah, I think you should leave.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, this man said he's in Skypea.
You should
My dog.
should leave. You should leave.
If you're in Skypea and you have any serious intentions of watching One Piece, then you should definitely not be listening to any of the words we're saying right now.
Or just you can just mute it. You just mute it
for the next 10 to 15 minutes. That's a fact, man. Smart thinking. You don't have to leave. You could just mute it. But cool. All right, he muted. Anyway, the point of the matter is that One Piece uses metaphors inside of such an interesting way, and I think that we just, in this latest manga, we see Momonosuke and Luffy interacting, and what are they doing? Luffy's trying to tell Momonosuke, do this, do that with your new adult body, and I think that's like a microcosm, just a mini event of what is going to be the next few years of Momonosuke's life. He's going to have people telling him how to be an adult, how to be a leader, how to train his fruit. He's going to be not asking other people for that. He's really just going to be training and asking himself. But it's going to be this time of people expecting him to be something, and because he is that thing physically, and which is a 28-year-old man, and they're expecting him to be the Shogun of Wano, and it's going to be a stepping into your father's shoes like no other. So it's going to be difficult and awkward and kind of funny,
actually.
Mad difficult,
because when you really, because it's funny. It's so comical. Like at the same time of all the seriousness you got from Wano and stuff like that, you got this 8-year-old kid who's now 28. So in the next 20 years, he's going to have a mind of a 28-year-old, but he's going to be 48. So that's like, I don't know, that's just like, oh my goodness, that's so weird. Like, it's just, but he's going to, I feel like he's going to be a man that's mature beyond his years.
Well, how can you be mature beyond your years
when you are beyond you are beyond the years?
Well, you're behind your years, isn't it?
Yeah,
you're behind. You're not beyond.
Yeah, you are behind.
Like if you become 28 from 8, it's like you're not this well-equipped mind that a 28-year-old is a fully grown man. Like that is in real life, that's a man or woman that could fully take care of themselves. Usually, I mean, America is quite the place, but typically by that age, you're living by yourself. You're just grown. Like and again. Typically, I mean, but you still see a lot of people that do live with their parents and they do so, and there's no shade cast to those people at all, because a lot of those people is playing out plans. But the point of the matter is he'll be behind his years, and he'll have but I think that's an interesting point though. 20 years later, he'll be 48, and he'll have the mind of a 28-year-old, and that's exactly it, because he'll just be forever throughout the rest of his life younger in his mind, like just younger, and that means something. That's he'll be more daring. He'll just be more okay. Let's try it. Like or
20 is such an interesting age to go up to. I wonder if Shinobu could have like mixed it up, or was that just the age he wanted to? Which would make sense, because 20 years he jumped back 20 years ago, so like he would have been 28 if he just stayed at Wano. So it's like, all right, I mean, it makes sense. So it's like,
right, but
it's cool because they have to make it comical, because it's like, oh yeah, Luffy's like kind of picking on Momonosuke, and but it's right, because you're still the same kid that I was picking on before. You're just now a full-grown dragon, and he's still scared of heights and everything. It's nothing really has changed. It's just now because when he's roaming through the castle, his eyes are closed. He's a kid. He's
leading with his eyes closed because of fear. I mean, that's what he's going to be doing for Wano. And so you'll need somebody on your back to just literally be like, well, no, like you can't just like.
Which would be the vassals.
Yeah.
If they
whoever's living.
Dude, I guarantee a lot of them are alive. Except Kinemon is probably dead. Probably the one person that may be dead. But everyone else, I believe, is alive.
Well, we still don't know who healed up all the vassals from before.
This is very true.
And it could, I guess, be Momonosuke's sister. That makes the most sense. I mean, we haven't seen her. But then why would she go back into hiding? What is it?
Yeah, I don't. But she said she didn't have any. She had nothing to do with the war. Not she didn't say that specifically, but she was like, "I'm not gonna participate in the war. Like, I'm gonna do something else." Like she kind of made that a point. And yeah, like she like tells them that before. She's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna be there or anything." So maybe she came anyway, but I don't know. We're just speculating on that. But on the actual chapter though. Yeah, man, it was just interesting to see Momonosuke kind of rummage through the castle and try to get a grip of things, and then you can just see they just show you what everyone's got going on, and they see Luffy just kind of riding this dragon. They all mistake it as Kaido, but it's a pink dragon, so there's no way it's Kaido. So then, yeah, he's just
such a color. I mean, you're looking at this black and white text. It's so colorful. You know, like,
yeah, I need that. I would like the drawing, like the colored in drawing version.
You're gonna get an entire 30-minute show that shows even more than what we saw there, and it always does that. And sometimes it's for the better, but I think for the most part it's for the best. I mean, like, it like especially in that some of those, we were just watching the Paramount War. And it's like, dude, like some of these scenes and stuff, not just like, oh yeah, man, this is totally not inside of the manga. This is totally not in the manga. But it's like, bro, yeah, I like to see some of this just these little follow-up moments in between these big strikes, or like it just entrenches you in it more, and it kind of helps it pay off that this is so many episodes. It's like you see how this power affects the world, whether it be Whitebeard and like literal, like just the way his earthquakes and tremors shake things, or Akainu just manipulating the entire world to his whole will. I mean, getting thrown in an abyss and then just punching a fucking hole in the wall and then coming out as a volcano. Like, how much of that did they explicitly show in the manga? Was that all there? Like that whole
Akainu doing that you don't see any of that.
Yeah, you don't see any of that. Like,
well, the only thing you see is him going through the ground
part and the volcano.
And yeah,
but you didn't see though. Like this dude just literally is all, and
you could presume that's what happened. That's exactly what he did.
You do assume that's what happens, but it's super badass.
I also do think there are parts where that's good for the animation. Like that's great. But then there'd be like, I don't know. It's hard to say because it's like you got to pick up on those moments to really, for me to be like, oh yeah, like yeah, that was like, all right, that could have been in the anime. The anime could have adapted that. They could have stayed with it. For me personally, with the whole Whitebeard thing, right? Like they could have at least burned half of his face instead of just the mustache. But then I contradict myself. Then I'm like, nah. Then it's a kid show. At the same time, it's a kid show.
Yeah, it's a kid show, and they can't just leave the magma there. That's raw.
But bro,
that's raw.
But then again, he has a
raw scene.
He has a huge ass hole in his goddamn chest. Yeah. Two holes in his body.
And many lacerations.
And just bleeding everywhere. Just blood drop. Like, and then to make things even crazier, Blackbeard and his crew go fucking nuts on this man. Literally put his blade in him. Just they put a blade in this man. Like what? I don't know. But all right. I digress because it's like, no. When you see the scene, this man they're literally going crazy on Whitebeard. The whole crew, they're just shooting him.
You're assuming they're shooting him because
not assuming.
It's actually just great anime. I mean, they literally just animate his body from the back, and you can see that they are shooting and that they are stabbing, but you don't see them stab him. You don't explicitly.
You don't see that. It's the same thing in the manga. You don't see it happening.
Exactly. So it's like that's at least 1-to-1, and there with the face, they had to reel that in. You can't just have this This is not fucking Batman or the Dark Knight.
But look at
Rises. What the fuck?
But look at Izuka from Airbender. This man's face was burned. That's what I'm saying.
Bruh,
They could have done something like that, right?
No, it wasn't that. Dude, his whole Whitebeard's whole skull was like dent was like,
no. It was a burn. His ear was off and his eye was burnt.
Yeah, Zuko ain't got no shit like that. This man has a birthmark compared to some shit like that. What the fuck are you talking? That's what it is.
Like half his
got
face
some
was
shit
gone
from when he was a baby. That's all it is. That
not as a baby. What happened over there is that he fought his father, and his father goddamn scarred him.
Look at the anime encyclopedia.
Yeah. He scars him. He scars Izuka.
Yeah. The Fire King.
Yeah, he scarred him. That's how that happens.
Okay.
But besides that, yeah, man. Yeah, but besides even the Paramount War, man, back to the chapter. Yeah, man. Momonosuke, he finally gets up to the roof. Everyone is mistaking him for Kaido while they're getting up there, though. Even Big Mom. But the beautiful thing, I just really like how you see everybody, like what's going on, and then they get to see Luffy, and now we're kind of getting set up for the final battle. And then once Luffy gets up there, and he just kind of like he goes instantly to Gear 4 and Snake Man
and turns it off.
That was I'm not the only one who I thought you didn't notice that, but he literally just instantly went into it and got it out of it. I was like, oh shit.
Which I don't know if we had that argument on the pod, but I did say that as soon as this man jumps into battles, he do be liking to just pop that shit on. And I was actually wrong.
This time,
I was actually wrong on the cracker thing. He did not just go into Gear 4 immediately. He did actually try to defeat Cracker, and then he finally defeated the single Cracker. But which that was what else. Doesn't matter. The point of the matter is yeah, man, he has the ability to do this now, which I don't know where the fuck.
Maybe he always did, right? Like, who's to say he couldn't just shut it off? Or is it? Because we never had evidence to say that it's something that he has to use it until the time limit. But you know, it's just cooler that it just kind of went from he just did the move and then he just kind of got out of it, and then but not even just him doing the move. It's also him using his Conqueror's Haki, because you can see the zap thing. When you see that, that's how you know. And then also Yamato doing it at the same time. So 2 Conqueror's Haki users just hitting Kaido, but boom, he doesn't even. It seems like he didn't even feel it, because this man just gets straight into his Dragon form and is like, yo.
And then goes to Momonosuke. What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck?
Doesn't even talk about the. Yeah, that's true, man. Like, what the fuck? Like,
this is the straight badass.
But then you look at Whitebeard, and you're just like, yeah, that's like kind of the same thing. If Whitebeard was a dragon, like, yeah, like he's just this thing that you hit him, and it's just like, okay, like you hit him, and he's not dead yet, so he'll just kind of just do whatever's on his mind. And he'll go for that, like just go on a rampage against Aki-Inu, or just, I guess, just go straight to the other dragon that needs that. Again, like really good point. Gets hits like it's a whole panel, and then fucking just
bounces back like nothing.
And bounces back and in full dragon. So he went from hybrid dragon mode to just talking, having this whole good, heartfelt, just like, I'm about to club you, daughter, just all this, to getting hit suddenly. But no, forget the new people, except for this thing.
Yeah,
that is like
what are you? You are affecting my own existence.
Yeah, and it's almost like it hit his ego. It's almost like it's like
he did not want to see a second dragon.
So, and then the line is like, there can't be 2 dragons, and it's like, huh.
And Momonosuke is absolutely terrified.
And and here's another thing that and it kind of goes off the chapter, but that's fine. It's really fine, Angela. I mean, we're deep into this now. Momonosuke's fruit is isn't it a good smile fruit? It's an artificial devil fruit made by Vegapunk to artificially replicate Kaido. And it worked. For all intents and purposes. But it's like...
Yeah, it did work.
So are there more of these?
Probably not.
Why? Why would there not be more of these? If they... And they even said that the one that he took, wasn't it like a defective one? Or I need to watch Punkcast it again. But,
yeah.
But I really do. Because
it's like they're in a garbage chute. And I think he just ate it. And then he was just like, hey, I can turn into a dragon.
But why would it be in the garbage chute?
I believe, yeah, it was a defect. You would think it was one that was defected. One that was just like, all right, we're going to toss this.
I believe it was into the story that it was... Didn't he eat more than one?
No.
No?
Definitely did not eat more than one, no.
Did he eat anything else in the trash chute?
I don't think so. Because he was hungry. That's why it was like hard for him to climb up there too, to save Luffy, or not save him. Well, yeah, save Luffy. That's the first time he like rode on him. But yeah, man. Yeah.
I gotta watch Punk Hazard again because that's like that's like a mirror. You know, the first time he rode him to this full 28-year-old dragon, that's probably a good. Cause that's how One Piece works. That's how I realized, like, there's that Ohara video that if you're watching this, it's the great One Piece theory. I really implore you to go watch it. Ohara, OHARA, like the Library of Ohara. That's what the YouTuber's name is. Go watch that video. After just seeing that, like, you just kind of realize how much the locations of the story matter, but then also just like the chapters and what they show you specifically. Like, there are these mirror things that happen. Like he just connected all the dots with a golden bell that signified the start of the Colosseum fights in Skypiea being connected to the golden bell that Luffy rings, and it was just like, bro, I don't know, it was just fucking nuts. Like that, just go watch that video, and it just makes you think. Like, anyway, I don't want to go any more deep, but the point is that was a good chapter.
Great chapter,
yeah, man. You know, we got 14 days until the next chapter of One Piece. But that's one of those chapters where it's like, that's fine. We'll wait. We will get it back, and it'll probably be another 14-day because now it's turning up. Like, now it's like, especially in the manga, there's really no space for like bullshit. Like, especially in these final moments. So it's just gonna start rapid fire. Like, CP9 is probably gonna make some sort of move that, I mean, again, or maybe not. Maybe they're gonna wait until the very end, which likely. But somewhere from now until the end of Wano, they have to make some kind of move.
I guess they're there to kind of tell the story, or like kind of tell the world government, like, oh, this is what happened in Wano, guys. Just so you know.
They're the transponder snails,
right? Because it's like, yeah, because Wano literally is just a closed-off country, which is probably not going to be like that by the end of this arc. But then, like, I don't know, man. It's so hard to say that because they really do have to fight Big Mom. Like, that's a whole nother... Like, she's a big fucking part of this. Like, they gotta fight King, Queen, Big Mom, and Kaido in 15 minutes. And then everyone dies. Or at least everyone dies in the Flower Capital. So it's like...
Wait,
what the fuck?
Everyone dies because Kaido's gonna drop the place?
He's gonna drop
Onigashima?
Onigashima,
which
down in the Flower Capital.
Onigashima.
Onigashima, yeah.
Like that?
They about to, yeah.
Niga.
Okay.
Like that?
I guess.
You're a Niga.
Mm-hmm. Niga. Alright. Nah, but yeah, man. He gonna drop it. He gonna drop Nigashima.
Yeah, say it.
He gonna drop it on the Flower Capital, and he's gonna kill all sorts of people. And Luffy knows that urgency, so yeah, man. That's what's going on. And I think also just a side thing.
Wait a minute.
Is Kaido a human being? Because he was talking about being an org, or
or ogre.
Ogre. Yeah.
Which kind of makes sense for the size. And then we've been disputing, like, is he a giant? Like, what the fuck is going on there? I don't know, bro. I really don't know. I don't know, cause those aren't. I don't know. I feel like nothing in One Piece is like a throwaway line. It's one of those shows like that kind of, you know, they're really always trying to just foreshadow some shit. But
Yeah, he's an ogre, and he was talking about like you're not human and shit like that, like or something along the lines of just human beings are just different from us, or it's something above humans, but just about humans. He said something about humans. And I was just found that very interesting because yeah, the Yamato is the ogre princess. Couldn't say that word real quick. You know what I'm saying, guys? Gotta get my vocabulary up.
yeah, you good, man. You good, man. You know, it's not even your vocabulary, dog. You just been talking. Like you're a little parched. You know, when you get parched, it's kind of hard to actually loop the tongue, and you know that's why you get a little tongue twisted. You know what I'm saying? We get all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gotta get the.
I gotta
get the lubrication.
Yeah, yeah, that part.
There you go. That part.
Yeah, you like that? Bringing it back to 2014 for you.
That part.
I don't know what year that was, but yeah, that part.
Okay. Hey man, we should go forward into all this new music that we make as hip hop culture. We should go forward and do no more cursing, man, like Kanye.
Nah, bruh. Shout out to Baby Keem. That album was there's some tracks on there that I really fuck with.
You was about to say that album was fire and then you stopped. Why didn't you just say that album was fire, bro?
Cause there's just some songs I'm not really messing with.
This is some skips, some skippers.
Yeah, there's some skips.
Some skippers.
But, yo, shout out to Baby Keem
Skipper
regardless
too.
though, cause I think most of the album's pretty fire. But yeah, there's some skips. But there's some skips in every album, bro.
That's true.
So
I feel like Remote Control is somehow a skip for me for the beginning, but Young Thug's verse is like, I like it. Like it's fly. Like
yeah, remote control ain't a skip for me, dog.
It's kind of a skip. But especially I don't know, like you just go from like I don't know, like just the mix of gospel and rap is weird on that album. But hey, so yeah, no, I have yet to listen to the Baby Keem album, honestly. I was fucking with Baby Keem last year, as I've been saying jokingly, but really though, yeah, I'm gonna give it a listen. Maybe not. I don't know, cause honestly, I still haven't listened to that Cole album. Honestly, like for as much as I fucked with J. Cole when he first came out, like not first came out, let me not say that. When he first came out in the industry, cause that's really what that was. Like if you kind of like look like that, like that's his first debut major album. Let Nas Down. That's the whole story of it. Anyway. That's his mainstream look, and so we bought into that. I bought into that. I fought with that J. Cole. Not, and I don't want like artists to just be pigeonholed to this one. Oh yeah, I only fuck with that J. Cole. If he comes back, then yeah. But this is like I don't know. Like J. Cole's music just doesn't. It's cool, and I respect it, and I just don't flock to it. I haven't flocked to J. Cole since Born Center. That's a fact. Like I have not. I don't know why. 2014 just immediately lost me. Like that album, I didn't even listen to it through and through. I just never did. It's just something about it. Like just, like I respect it, and the first things first. I listen to these songs, but it's like I can't explain it.
I think you should listen to the Off Season, man. That shit is. I just listened to it recently. Cole got in his backpack. That shit is flames, and it's just 12 songs, so it's just a nice little listen. You got 39 minutes.
Wait, but didn't he like do a roadmap of all his albums? Which album is this and that? Do you know? Like, does he have one more album left, or cause he did a little roadmap? Little, roadmap. 2016 he's got this, and then 2019 he got that, and then 2020 he got that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have no idea.
No,
I don't know what his discography roadmap is.
Well, I think he has one, and shout out to Cole. He's very meticulous. You know what I'm saying? He look like I don't know why I have to go to what he looks like. I don't know why I have to go to the ad hominem attacks. But listen, Shout out to that black man.
Yeah.
Shout out to his music, man.
The off season is fire. I definitely recommend you to listen to it. And Baby Keem's Blue Melodic is also. My bad. I said Blue Melodic. It's the Melodic Blue.
Oh, I don't care. The Melodic Blue.
The Melodic Blue, dog.
Is it really him in front of the
top of the morning? Top of the morning. Top. Yeah. Range Brothers. Yeah. That shit hard. That shit
bump in the whip?
That shit bump in the whip, man. Yes, it's the one. Yes.
Yeah, you got the rainbow. You on a rainbow.
Yeah.
Hey man, Baby Keem. I don't know, man. I like it. I like Baby Keem, man. It's cool, man. Like
a lot of hoe talk.
A lot of hoe talk. A lot of women talk.
A lot of that. Did not expect that. Can't lie to y'all.
That's what he be on.
I did not know that. This is my first taste listen of Baby Keem. Like a whole album. I just didn't expect that. That caught me off guard. But yeah, shout out to Baby Keem, man. Yeah.
He be talking about women a lot.
He really does. But shout out to Keem though.
He's a good
That's Keem.
Good artist, man. He's a great artist. Looks like. I don't even want to hate. I don't know. It's just so weird how the hipster effect will just take over. How like you'll like somebody last year, and then you'll hear about some shit they doing this year. I won't check in.
Yeah, there be artists like that. I'm like that with Trippie Redd. I ain't trying to listen to Trippie Redd. Went to a concert 2017 and just kind of
respect him.
Yeah, no, Trippie Redd's a great ass artist though. Like he makes great music. There's no doubt about that. But it's just like for me personally, I just don't. Just kind of like, all right, cool. Shout out to Trippie Redd though. You know. It just be like that, man. I feel like that's just people. You'll just have someone you just really was fucking with, really rocking with, listen to, and then boom, there's just someone else, and then you're like, all right, well,
yeah, man.
Some people fickle.
That's what it boils down to, and it will really for no reason. You'll just hate this nigga.
Well, not one. Yeah, see,
one day.
Nah, see, I don't see.
It's not.
But for me though,
really,
I'll do that for artists. Like I'll just not listen to their music for a while, and then I'll just come back, and I'll check it out, man. Because you don't know what kind of gems you're missing out on, and there really do be gems on there. Like, because you literally you used to listen to the music, but now you don't. But then when you go back to it, you're like, wait, oh shit. You just kind of remind yourself, like, oh yeah, he's actually a pretty good artist, or she's a pretty good artist, or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? Like oh yeah, okay, that song, okay, that's pretty fly. Like, yo, shout out to Rich Homie Quan. Because when's the last time y'all heard of Rich Homie Quan?
He was trying to come back, wasn't he? Wasn't he trying to come back? Like
I needed to hear more music. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that not even the thing with like artists that try to come back. Like y'all just even just artists that quote unquote fell off. Like I just don't understand why they don't just constantly release music. Like
maybe they are. Maybe they're just not doing it out. But no, some of them are just not. I don't know if they're just not doing it on Spotify or the DSPs. Maybe they're just SoundCloud DSP,
a digital streaming platform. If that's what that means, then hell yeah. I mean, yeah.
Well, yeah. Then yeah. I don't know. Well, Rich Homie Quan.
Excuse me. I think DSP means digital service provider. But yeah. But Rich Homie Quan, designer
makes you drop music.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He for sure.
You be checking up on a designer?
Yes.
See, even that. You see how I just said that? That is just, I hate that. Yeah. But that is the whole that designer. I don't know if it's just him.
Yeah, there's artists like that.
That's the whole that Kanye and designer dug out for a designer. Let's just put it like that.
Yes. Hey man.
It is what it is.
Timmy Turner. Timmy Turner.
Mm-hmm. Timmy
Turner.
Okay, this nigga don't even. man. Don't even remember the fucking shit. Wow. Hey, man. What else?
I just thought that was hilarious, man.
Yeah, man. Salute to Baby King. Salute to the artist, man. They got some new Kendrick, or maybe not. PG Lang.
Salute to Little Baby for just being on the top 3 artists of this year. The top 3 artists albums: J. Cole, Kanye, and fucking Drake. He was on all their albums as features and bodied all the features. No cap.
He's kind of like the Wayne. He is kind of like the Wayne.
He's
like
kind of
the needed feature of right now.
Yes, the Wayne, 2 Chainz, T-Pain kind of thing, like where you just kind of have them on every feature type of lane. Like, yo, oh shit. Yes, 2 Chainz is on there, and yes, T-Pain's on there. There's a few people like that actually throughout the times. Like Rick Ross was on there. Like you just put Rick Ross on a feature.
No. I think we're gonna stop right there. The Ross is hard. Let's not get it twisted. Rose is fucking hard, but no, Rose is a specific bag that you're going for, or a couple specific bags that you're going for. You can go for the excellency bag. You can go for the dirty, gritty ghetto bag. You can go for like, you know what I'm saying? That's really it. I mean, like that's really it. You can go for excellency, like straight, just pure, just like cognac bars, or you can get like Henny bars. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of drinks, and so
yeah, Lil Baby is on.
But 2 Chainz though was definitely on everything. 2 Chainz and like so charged. I be smoking on that gas.
Yeah,
man. That was on fucking. Yeah, there was just man. There was that time. T-Pain. Dude, that man was on everything. But Wayne, and then Wayne,
and then Lil Wayne. Yeah, Lil Wayne be on everything though. Even now.
Yeah, that's a good trifecta of the guys that be on everything. And Lil Baby is just
right there
on everything. I mean, you didn't.
Yeah, man. And Lil Durk kind of carving his way up there too, man. That man Lil Durk getting on every feature too. I'm seeing a lot of Lil Durk features, man. He got on Kanye stuff, Drake stuff.
Put his titty,
yeah, and hey, in my personal opinion, well, he killed both verses, honestly.
Yeah, the CLB Durk verse is just.
Yeah,
that's way better.
Yeah, that shit kind of good. And then he's just like, I'm just trying to promote my bitch. And then he's just like, yeah, cause you know Drake gonna do the numbers.
And it just says that.
I mean, but that's just straight fact. But the same for the Kanye thing, because then with the Kanye thing, it was like a tribute to King Von, which is like, all right, yeah, man, shout out to Lil Durk, man.
Wait. What?
Yeah, the Durk verse on Donda was like kind of like a tribute to Von.
Oh, fuck, you talking about this kid? You see kids right now, and
yeah,
he's talking about that.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, shout out to Durk, man. He's on a run too. The hero and the voice.
The voice and the hero. You don't say the hero
and the decade.
Hey man,
you like that?
Durk just coming out with the
decade,
thugs, man. Salute to Durk. The decade? What kind of corny ass shit is that, my nigga? Like, I see what you did, but like
the voice and the voice and the hero is cool, but the decade was a little
even nigga. The hero of what? What are you talking about? Like, okay, for his community, okay, you could say that. Maybe he's very much planning for his, but besides that, what are we talking about? And plus, Lil Baby is the one. I mean, how are you the hero when you literally are the guy that just chose that you just told us, like, yo, there's some heroic shit I could be doing, but like, I'm not gonna keep doing that. I even said it, like, I'm not gonna keep making this kind of content. How is he the hero? He literally made the it's bigger than black and white. It's been a hell of a year. You know what I'm saying? You made that song. And then it's just like you go from that to making a statement about, okay, well, nah, I'm not gonna keep making shit like that, cause yeah, we like this. That's not being a hero. That's literally being the anti-hero. That's literally.
Well, hey, man,
it's something like that.
He's the hero because he makes great music.
There
dude.
you go. He's the hero, and he does make great music.
He makes
And
great
I
music.
guess
He's
he is a hero. And I ain't trying to take anything away from Lil Baby. I'm not trying to. I mean, he's a phenomenal artist. That's all he has to be, man. I mean, that in my opinion, you don't have to go out here and be a fucking civil rights activist or anything like that. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, like, it's just funny that, like, why is he called the fucking hero? Like, I don't know. That shit's just
The voice and the hero.
the voice and the hero.
Yeah, man. You know, Durkio and Lil Baby, man. They on their shit. They on their way, man.
Yeah, man. Salute to Dirk. Salute to Lil Baby, man. I wonder when Lil Baby will drop the Lil from his name. I wonder how old we'll be. Just call him Baby. It's kind of sus.
Well, we called Birdman Baby.
Not like nigga. I mean, yeah.
What you mean?
Yeah, no. And plus,
Well,
they from the South. That's
niggas
their
literally
kinda
just used to call him Baby, like, yo, Baby. Yeah. Oh.
I guess so. Yeah, that's true.
And shout out to DaBaby, like DaBaby.
DaBaby.
This nigga DaBaby. Like that's such
DaBaby.
a like
DaBaby.
the fuck. He's the fuck.
He's DaBaby. Man, hip hop man.
That's such a fun. It's kind of a funny name.
Yeah, it's a very funny name.
DaBaby.
It's hilarious.
Like-
that's why it's a fucking meme where this man's just smiling teeth to, like fucking ear to ear. Like just
Have you seen the baby car? Like he's like
Uh-huh.
a sandwich, but he's a car. Shit's hilarious.
why would he be a sandwich? That is what's hilarious. The fact that it's a sandwich car, it's not even so it's almost like the Krusty Krab fucking Krabby Patty car, but DaBaby.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
Shout out to DaBaby, man, or just the memes. Shout out to DaBaby. Shout out to the DaBaby memes. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to change his shit, man.
Hey man, I'm gonna title this episode. I'm gonna title it "Shout Out DaBaby Memes."
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying, guys. I ain't even gonna lie to the listeners, man. I got nothing else really. Trying to think.
It's a good pod. I mean, kind of went all over the place. Touched on, you know what I'm saying? We touched the streets. We touched the city. The heart of the city. You know what I'm saying? We did it, man. Yeah.
Went long on One Piece, but it wasn't as long as the last time. Kind of.
Yeah, and
I think the transition from that was pretty well.
Yes, it was. It was
Pretty done well.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I'm trying to scratch my, kind of search around here. Yeah, I guess we have nothing else to talk about. It's 1 hour and yeah, whatever. Okay, well, with that, we'll get out of here. There's hella flies. We're outside. We got some light, and we're straight to you. And we'll be back another time. It's your host, Jarius Rowgh, Rambling Rowgh, all that. And my host, co-host, and 00, Nigel.
Dubby, and I gotta say, we go.